So now we're going to talk about ARPReach. That is basically a platform for mass mailing, for autoresponder. This allows us to send emails to all kinds of people, to subscribers on our lists. And I have all sorts of different mailing lists for all kinds of different purposes. Right, as you can see, it has quite a few subscribers here, and we can mail different messages to different people. I'll create a login for you on this system as well. Now, the ARPReach, what is different about it is it's installed on my server. As you can tell, it's my domain, right? I have installed it on my own server, and I have full control over what is being sent, when it's being sent, how many, and why. Because most of the others, first of all, they have costs associated with sending, and they have all kinds of limitations. You cannot import stuff from different places. You cannot export stuff. You cannot, let's say, if you decide to move away from a certain list, right? You cannot take it with you. You cannot just take the export and import. Even if you can export on some of them, you cannot import. So it's pretty useless to you. This is my own database. It allows me to do whatever I want, whenever I want, and nobody can tell me anything. Now, it also has, I also have some partnership agreement with Sending Network. It has thousands of clustered computers that are basically SMTP servers that are used to send in mass mail. All of this is only permission-based mail. Those are blasts of permission-based email. So anytime we send something, it's permission-based. They have to give us an okay to send the email to them. Now, this one we don't need. You can find user guide in here. I have included this in your file, right? This is the license and the username and password basically to log into this area, the hub. It has very, very detailed documentation. It's pretty big, and it's not going to have videos and stuff like that, but it's really detailed. You'll find a lot of it here. Of course, you don't need to read everything, but it has quite a few features in this program. And you can create mailing lists, you can create broadcasts, you can change content, you can track content, you can do trackable links, you can do split testing with emails, and so on and so forth. You can create groups, create reports, tracking tags, segment your list, do whatever you want with it. It has quite a few features. For now, it was enough for us. Maybe if we grow, we'll outgrow this, because commercial grade, they have more features than this. But for normal stuff, sort of normal stuff, you have all the features you need. So you can read the documentation, you can read how it links up, and everywhere you go, like for example in pop-up domination, right? Mailing list manager, for example, right? You have to link up your mailing list manager with pop-up domination. You have to link it up with opt-in skin. So anywhere you collect your emails, you have to link it up to this. And the way you link it up is by creating regular HTML forms. So as you can see, it has all kinds of templates that you can use, all kinds of popular ones, but we're not using one of those. We will use something like that, HTML code. The way it works is you just trigger an HTML code, and it basically allows you to send the HTML form to ARPReach, and it subscribes the user. So let's say if you want to see how it works, it has, let's say, one form. I created it. The form is basically an HTML form. And I can create it. You can create the code for it or get the code for it. And once you take the code, right, and you take it here, paste it, you see it basically shows you that you can use email address. No, that's the name, full name, and email address is going to be email. And this is your form URL. Submit in new window, yes. Disable name field, no. How many extra fields? You can have some extra fields if you want. If you don't, you don't. Now, this is the configuration name. So let's say it's going to be ARP reach. ARP reach configuration. Okay. And now you have a link to this particular configuration in pop-up domination. Same with opt-in skin, right? In opt-in skin, at some point, right, you will have a need for you to link up with some type of mailing list, right, with opt-in skin. So let's say tutorials, articles, creative design. Let's go somewhere where we actually have an opt-in skin. Mass mailer, right? AP admin. Opt-in skin. I don't have one. Creative design. Oh, the design is here. Okay, I'll add a new one. Add a new opt-in skin. I'll delete it after I'm done. So let's say I added this one, and I choose, let's say this one where you enter your email. When you enter your email, what happens, right? This is what happens. You have to specify it here. And you can say other, right? And you can paste the same form, the same HTML form, and hidden field, blah, blah, blah. Redirect option. It can redirect you to a certain URL, but generally speaking, you should have at least one name, at least one email, and it's going to be okay, and that's going to work with it. You have to test it, of course. Just subscribe yourself to it and see if it works, and then you see if it links up. But generally speaking, everywhere you go, you will have ability to link up with ARP reach as the mail sender, right? And that is usually done through the form. So in autoresponders, specifically which autoresponder you subscribe to, right? You have multiple lists you can subscribe to. So whenever you say, I want to subscribe a person to this list, and you have a form, right? Like this one, for example, doesn't have a form. Let me create a form. I want to create a form, right? I'll create a form, and this form will only contain, let's say, mass mailer pop-up, right? That's just a name. Content fields. I only want, well, obviously you'll have an email. That's like a given. But I don't want separately first name, last name. I just want full name, and that's it. I don't want anything else. Capitalize, don't capitalize. Capitalize this one, and this one is mandatory. Well, not mandatory. Everything else, I'll skip. Save it. Don't have any custom pages, don't care. And now I have a code. This code is much smaller. As you can tell, see, it's much smaller. Because it only has email and the full name. That's it, nothing else. And now this simple code is easier to plug. Where is it? Yeah, here. right? And you can just use the full name and email address as your, nothing of this is needed, just need the form. Well, that's it. Where user will go. That's something that you specify. Where will they go after they subscribe to your list? Usually you will redirect them to a thank you page saying, hey, thanks for subscribing to our list. How about watching this video? And you can give them an upsell, basically saying, hey, watch this video. If you like our product, buy it, right? Because they already gave you their email. So now you're legally allowed to send them an email, which is good. But it's going to be even better if they pay you. So this is the redirect page, and once you have that, you basically press save and test everything. Of course, you have to test every single thing you create. Once you test it and it works, you just use it. I'm not going to save it because it's just some random scheme. I don't want to do it on a live website. And that's about it for Upreach. You need to read the documentation. There's a lot of what we can do. Normally I use broadcasts. I don't have that many pre-canned messages. I use broadcasts because I just send message one time every time I need it. It's like an email editor. Basically allows you to send an email. You can create broadcasts, right? That's about it. I'll create you a login to this Upreach as well.